Cowboy Revolution Apparel Company. Get your 15% off. All you got to do is enter promo code TSWA. If you don't know what that stands for, then I feel bad for you. Let's get on with the show.
When I wake up in the AM and my brain is full of mayhem from the week of NFL on my mind. Before I even open X and try to send a text, gotta get it off my chest before I lose my mind. It's alright. If the D can't get a stop, the O line just can't block, and it feels like it's a waste of your time. Trying hard just to care, wanna pull out your hair. Hang with Jimmy Wednesday morning, it'll be alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright to be mad as hell.
It's AM barely. MaYhEm, your man Jimmy J is with you in the building this morning. We are ready to go. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. We got a brand new season of AM MaYhEm. Are you ready to rock it with me? I'm excited. This is where we let it all out. I don't even know. It's going to be so chaotic this season. It might be Tuesday. It might be Wednesday. It might be Thursday morning. But it will be before the next week of the NFL season kicks off. And the way I want to kick off this show is by bringing you what I thought. Now, listen, this says Jimmy J's top 5. And you might ask a couple questions at the start of this show, like, Jimmy J, why you got your jacket on backwards? And to that, I would say, shut up. Okay. You might say, well, Jimmy J, what do you mean top 5 plays according to who? Me. And my opinion's better than yours. So let's go ahead and run these plays here, and I'll tell you exactly why I think so. So we're going to start off with what I love from a quarterback, and that's a touch pass that just exceeds expectations. Did you see it go right over the palm? Now let's look at the scheme here. As you can see, the linebacker thinks, oh, look, I've got to pay attention to the running back. Kelsey fakes the block. Oh, and then he skates free because everybody thinks it's getting checked down. Mahomes says, no, I can make that throw. Number 4 here. This is just a playmaker doing playmaker things. Okay, he's just going to check it down and say, hey, try to go get the first down. I'll do you one better, QB. I'll go get all of it because my name's Bijan Robinson, and that's what they paid me to do is go get all of it. And he's going to get all of that bag. You better believe it. This one right here is really good play by Trevor Lawrence to J.C. Horn, who I wanted to draft as a Dallas Cowboy. I actually picked him over Patrick Surtain on my board that year. Proved me wrong, but what a wonderful play right there. One-handed snag. I really, really like that defense making a play. Got to show them some love. Okay. This one's a little crazy. Everybody was like, no way. The great catch, but he wasn't in. Except if you watch one more time. Let's check out that left heel. Thank the Lord for left heels. And this young man did on this day. Look at that grab, though. Wow. Okay. I hate that it's number 1, but the scheme, the blocking, everything about it, and I just want to show you. Look, so the fullback just says, okay, which one of these 2 guys do I got to pick up? Oh, the one who runs right into my face. Beautiful. One man to beat, and boy, does he get beat. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So yeah, while that linebacker couldn't contain Derrick Henry could also not contain the football and would later on go to lose that football game. Go Bills. Speaking of that, I thought I was only going to be 14 of 16. You heard that right. 14 of 16 in my picks this week. When the Bills won that game, I ended up being 15 of 16. So shout out to moi for kicking tail. Now I don't bet, unfortunately, but I'm thinking about starting a line of betting advice because I'm on to the next topic. And I got to throw some jabs. Every week, Jimmy's going to pop, 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 pop. Sometimes you just throw one. Sometimes you double it up. Today, I'm going to throw 3 jabs. Who do I want to throw jabs at? Well, I'm going to go from the bottom up here on your screen, right over here. I'm going to go from the bottom up. When this man named Jalen Carter walks up to your huddle and your quarterback is face to face with him and approaches him, you better, your quarterback has now become your child. I outraged. This is the kind of topics I love to bring on MaYhEm because I was outraged about this. Not one of my offensive linemen, and I'm sorry, BB, you're my boy. I love you to death. I gotta give you some tough love on this one. Tyler Booker, you're the rook here, but I gotta give you some tough love on this one. You two were the closest to it. You two were standing right next to Dak. When a defensive lineman walks up to your quarterback with any kind of aggression, get in the middle. Dak Prescott has now become your child, and you protect your child under any circumstances at all costs from anything. And Jalen Carter in that circumstance was a kidnapper. Okay. So nobody got in between him and Dak Prescott. Had they, maybe they were the ones that get spit on. Had they not, maybe Jalen Carter doesn't spit. And then you get to dog him all game like we wanted you to prove. Then, but unfortunately, we didn't get to see that matchup. We'll have to wait for week 2. So, unfortunately, Jalen hawked to a Carter, got ejected from the game. It's BS that they say, oh, because he didn't play a snap, he was suspended. No, that's not how suspension works. Suspended, you don't get to suit up. You don't get to go on the field. You definitely don't get to be a part of the field of play and the things going on, which Jalen Carter definitely was. You tell me where they do that in suspensions, where they do that at, and I'll digress. But Cooper, Tyler, we can't see that no more. Dak Prescott is your little baby. Protect the baby. Okay. Again, you say, Jimmy, what's up with the backwards jacket? And I say, shut up. On to the next topic. I really want to give some jewels here. I've got 2 jewels. No pun intended. It is not what you're thinking. It's those 2 players that you're looking at. And I know what you were just jabbing Cooper BB. I know. And it hurt my knuckles because this week he was a rock solid jewel. And I'll tell you why. Now, 81.5 grade is what I saw. They said 0 pressures. Now, I was talking with Papa BB and we kind of disagree. We saw a couple pressures. Papa BB was even like, yeah, I got to get in his butt a little bit this week. Gave up a couple pressures right at the middle. I seen one. Now, Dak, orchestrated it really nice and got away from it. So it didn't necessarily look like a pressure. I think it was one. Cooper kind of lost in the situation. But other than that, played an outstanding football game. This is a kid who I was screaming 6 months before that draft started. Like, I really hope we get this center, Cooper Beebe. I think he's our next, like, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick. Like, he's it. And I think I'm going to be right on that. Last year was really good. This year's looking sharp already. And, guys, we were worried. Everybody was screaming, even like 4 days. Go get Breece Hall. We need an RB1. What are we going to do with this running back by committee room? And Javonte Williams said, don't even put Miles Sanders in the game anymore. He'll just fumble for you. Listen, I believe Javonte Williams could have handled every carry that game. Dude looked fresh. You can go back and watch the film. Maybe my lion eyes are deceiving me. But Javonte Williams looked fresh for the entire football game, the whole thing. And so those are my top plays. Those are, and again, this is a real quick show. We are going to thank you guys for tuning in and checking it out. We're going to have a call-in segment really soon. We're going to get it started earlier. It'll most likely be on Tuesdays, right after the Monday Night Football game, Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. So stay. Hold on, something's going on with my little clock up here. What's going on with this little thing? It's not. Is it going to work? It's not working. Yeah, my clock's not working. That's all right. But tune in. Literally Tuesday, 10 a.m. Sometimes it'll be Wednesday, sometimes it'll be Thursday. It'll always be chaotic because this is AM MaYhEm. Those are my jewels. Javonte Williams, shout out. We've got an RB1, y'all. Do not fret. Cooper Beebe on his way to Pro Bowl caliber play. Like I see it. He's HOF in my if he can play for 10, 11 years, I see Hall of Fame in his career. I really do. Tyler Booker looked sharp. He was just, shout out to a couple guys just outside on this list, Tyler Booker and Tyler Guyton. The whole offensive line to me was impressive. And Tyler Guyton really showed improvement that I didn't think was going to be there after the injury in week 1 against this D-line. Granted, they were out Hawk Tua, but, I got to give him some shout out, give Tyler Booker some love. He dogged somebody. He had somebody bent backwards. The making the love of football leave their eyes was on display. I advise you to go check out the film. Joseph Hoyt, some other guys got it posted. Brian Baldinger has great film on our defense and how we completely shut down the run. Shout out the defense for almost being one of the jewels this week. They held Saquon Barkley to 1 yard on the last 7 rush plays of the game. 1 yard. That's huge when a team is in the lead and just trying to run the ball out, and you kept them to 1 yard when they tried to do it for 7 plays against that offensive line that was number 1 last year, came in number 1, was graded number 1, I believe, overall this week. After week 1 was over. So for our defense to do that, shout out Matt Eberflus, shout out Jimmy J for being correct about the Eberflu and it being contagious, and it's already spreading. We're fixing to get some good years out of some good guys. Shout out Kenny Clark. Micah Parsons' sack was fake. I tell you what, guys, I hate that we lost that game. We should have won it. So this is what I'm going to do. Until we reconvene, until Tuesday, next Tuesday at 10 a.m., until we reconvene, I'm going to do this until the Cowboys win another football game.